Police think they might know who caused an accident that shut down roads in Corpus Christi today. It is our top story.
Corpus Christi police shut down a section of FM 624 around 8 this morning at East River Drive near FM 1889 when a driver of a Mustang swerved into oncoming traffic, colliding with an 18-wheeler.
An 18-year-old and a 17-year-old who were in the Mustang survived the accident, but they had to go to the hospital with serious injuries. Meanwhile, the driver of the 18-wheeler was not hurt. Police say they think speed was a factor in the crash.
My best advice is follow the law. They reduce the speed limits because of the safety issues, because of the roadways are not typical of what people are used to traveling, and they change frequently. So that's why they reduce the speed limits. It's for the public safety.
Police say they think the driver of the Mustang is to blame. They were able to reopen the road around noon, though.
Meanwhile,